Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about what to say when somebody shares their suicidal thoughts. I'm Rita and today it's all about you. When somebody is thinking about suicide, it can be very worried and upsetting for the people that surround this person or that cares about this person. And actually you are not a professional to know exactly what kind of things you should say and not say to trigger some kind of reaction or some kind of crisis. It is normal that you don't know exactly what to say, and even if your intentions turn the situation worst. The first thing to do is to ask questions like how are you coping with all the stress in your life? Or something like I'm worried that you might think about ways of getting hurt. Saying something like I'm worried about you, there's something going on, do you need to talk? Let's talk about it. Or do you feel like giving up? Are you thinking about dying or about hurting yourself? And it's important that you understand that asking directly about suicide, don't push anyone to do it. Of course, maybe you are afraid because you don't know exactly what to do or what to say, and of course you are always afraid about the consequences of the things that you eventually want or would like to say. But talking about it most of the times can eventually have the opposite effect of wanting to do it. Because actually there are a big difference between what you are thinking, what is in your head, and what you are saying out loud. And offer the opportunity to talk about feelings, about moods, about things that are bothering the other person. It really reduces the risk of this person committed suicide. Try to validate the person's emotions, expressing concern and empathy. Try not to argue and use positive reinforcement to make the person feel that she's not alone. Compromise with your support and encourage the person to seek for professional help. Make her engage in a safety plan that will help her immediately the moment the suicidal thoughts will appear again. Being aware of the signs and to not really be afraid to be open about all of these topics. It is very, very important. Be aware if the person is getting all the means to plan a suicide, like buying guns or special knives or ropes, pills or other things that it can be a sign that the person is thinking about it. With all the social interactions and really avoid to be with other people is another sign that this person is not feeling well, and eventually it can be a sign that she's having trouble with her feelings. Mood swings, being preoccupied with death, with dying, with violence, feeling hopeless about facing their own problems, for instance. Increased alcohol or drugs consumption and changing routines are also signs that this person is thinking about suicide. Many people that are facing this problem, they have self-destructive acts and behaviors. They start to get their affairs in order, giving away their belongings, being anxious, agitated, and saying goodbye to the people that they are engaged with or they are having stronger relationships. Another thing that it's important for you, that it's dealing with somebody that is about suicide is believe that all the suicidal comments are real, that you must engage in all the types of conversations about feelings and about behaviors. Believe that it is important for you to listen without any type of judgment. Express empathy and investigate the other person's intents. And the most important is to encourage to this person to seek help. If you consider that the danger is imminent, if it's something that you unfortunately are really afraid that something is happening soon, it's important that you understand that this person cannot be alone. Make sure that all the possibilities that can eventually help in a suicide are not in the possession of this person, like guns, pills, knives, ropes, alcohol, drugs, poison, and so on. And if you think that the person is entering a really crisis in something that it's really, really strong, call the emergency help. Call the 911 if you are in the United States or Canada, or call the 112 if you are in Europe, or any other type of emergency call that you can have in your region. Understand that the person that is thinking about suicide is experiencing a huge amount of pain. She doesn't be able to see other solution than this one. And this is very serious because for us it can be something small, it can be something that we don't value much, but inside the head of this person there are a huge problem that she cannot solve, or a group of problems that she cannot solve, and the only solution that she can see for herself, for all the problems, for the situations, is suicide. Try to show respect, empathy, show an open body language. Don't engage in all the positive things that the person have or the person did, because she is not able to see it. Validate the feelings and make her understand that you understand all the pain that she's suffering, that it must be unbearable, and show your own support. Make her understand that you are an empathic person, that if she is trusting you with her matters and with her feelings, it's because your relationship is important for both of you. If the person is resisting and keeps saying that everything is fine, that everything is okay, make sure that she's not alone. Make sure that she has a support network that can keep an eye on the person. Because if the person doesn't want to open up to yourself, you cannot really do anything, but just be sure that she has a support group, that she can ask for help if she needs, or that they can keep an eye on her if something eventually may happen. The last thing I want to tell you is not to deal with this situation alone. You are not a mental health professional and you don't have to know exactly the procedures. Talk with the support system of the person, or eventually take her to an emergency room. And if you have doubts, and if you don't know what to do, and if you are worried about that person, you can eventually call to the prevention suicide hotline that any country has and any region have. You just have to search which is the contact for these type of lines in your region. Understand that the only thing you can do is be a friend, and being a friend means not just the empathic and respect and honest relationship that you should establish with this person, but also be there. Most of the times it's not need to talk much. The person just if she is really in crisis, she will probably be able to accept your help, and it is possible that she just needs to talk about all of her feelings and all the things that she's dealing with you, and the best help is to help her to get a professional help, because this matter will not go away. This is something that it's not just gonna pass with a conversation. This is something very serious, and this is something that we all have to be aware about the people that we care, and make sure that we are there for them. And so that's all for today, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up, share with a friend, comment if you want, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye!